Hi folks, welcome to my video. Sometime last year, just before Christmas, Google sent me an email via my Gmail account telling me that they're going to send me a Google Nest Mini. At first I was a bit, dubious, but eventually I went ahead with the email, sent in my request for the package to be delivered. Since it was Christmas, I sort of, forgot all about it really. But then, just come after New Year, the package arrived. I've had this little Nest Mini for over a week now. Today, I thought I was just gonna sort of open it up, set it up, and see what it actually does because I've never had a Google speaker before. I've got to say, prior to this one here, I've had a few smart speakers, mostly Amazon. I've had the first gen one, which is this one here. I've also got the third gen, the Echo Dot, which is this one here. It's a fantastic speaker, this one, to be honest. I've got the Echo. I've got to say, this one is my favorite speaker. I've had that in my bedroom for a little while now, and to be honest, it does most things that I like a smart speaker to do. For example, I can just give you commands to control my lights. I give you commands to set up my alarm. But one of the thing that I use it mostly for is actually to play my music from my phone via Bluetooth, which I would say it does well with a few limits, with a few limitations really. For example, because the music that I'm playing from my phone is actually not from Amazon Music, I can't fast forward or reverse back. I'm presuming those features are only sort of limited to Amazon Music itself. I suppose it's sort of a trap to try and keep you into that ecosystem really for Amazon, is to keep you into that Amazon ecosystem. And likewise, I'm thinking it's the same thing for maybe Google and Apple as well. Nonetheless, since getting the speaker for free, which I wasn't going to buy it simply because I'm already got some smart speakers from Amazon. But since getting it, I thought, no, what I'm going to do really is to sort of compare it to Amazon and see which one is better. Because in my head, I'm thinking if Google Speaker is better, this is a tiny little speaker. Obviously, the sound is not going to be as good as, for example, Amazon Echo. But if it is good coming from the Nest Mini, not only the sound, but also maybe the features in terms of what it can do, in terms of control and everything else. If it is better than Amazon, then I'm willing to maybe change over to Amazon. Without further ado, I'm going to open this box now. Okay, this is the packaging that the Nest Mini comes in. It's neat little packaging, isn't it, really? On the side here, it tells you what sort of maybe services that the Nest Mini supports, things like YouTube Music, Spotify as well, and Netflix. I believe you can control Netflix via the Chromecast, of which I've got downstairs. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and open the packaging. Okay, the plastic's coming off. Wow, oh, wow. And that's the Nest Mini right here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it aside here for now. Have a look at what's in the box. Gosh, look at that. That's the charger. That looks quite nifty, isn't it? I love it. I've never seen a charger like this one. Okay, that's the charger and that's the Mini. Just having a look in the box, see what else is included. Yeah, I suppose it's just the instructions. Yeah, there's nothing else. You've got the, let's get started. I'll put that aside. I'll put everything aside here. Put the box in there, and that there as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open the cable. It's quite neat, isn't it, the way they've done it. The only thing I don't like about this charger is it's not a USB one. I'm notorious for breaking chargers. Usually with USB chargers you tend to have loads of them lying around, which if you break a cable you can always replace it on another one, but with this one it's a dedicated one. If you break it you're gonna have to get another one. Having a look at the Nest Mini, it's fairly small, isn't it? Look at the size of it. It's 10 round. Oh yeah, that's one of the things that I've heard other people talking about, the fact that you can actually mount it on the wall easily, whereas with the previous gen one you had to sort of get an adapter, whereas this one is easy to mount on the wall. So you plug it in, and I believe this one is to toggle the mic. You can switch it on and off, so if you don't want anybody listening, if you are a bit suspicious of, you know, what others are going to be listening into and what that information is going to be used for, you can always just toggle this on and off. Comparing it to Alexa, they're sort of similar in size, but this one is much bigger in terms of height, as you can see, but not by much really. The material feels pretty much sort of similar as well. I think the only difference is, for example, I think if you want to use your speaker in places like maybe the kitchen, there is a risk of splatter. I think if you look at this one, the first gen Echo Dot is quite, it was you know, in terms of design it was suitable for kitchen use or the bathroom as well. In terms of if anything is splattered onto it, you can always just give it a wipe, or if you got your hands dirty and you want to press any of them buttons, you can always do and give it a wipe afterwards. With this one, I think with the Echo Dot, the third gen, you can at the top, but anything that goes onto the fabric here, it might be a bit difficult to clean up. The same goes for the Google Nest Mini, which is all covered in fabric, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be very difficult to clean up. So I would say in terms of using these ones here, you're better off using them in maybe the lounge or the bedroom, of which I'm going to set this one up. It's going to be set up in the bedroom. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and connect my Nest Mini. Plug it in, set it aside here, and then hook it up. I'm going to bring up my app. To see what happens. When I got my Amazon Echoes, to be honest, connection to my device was a bit difficult. For this video I'm going to use my iPad because I'm actually recording on my phone. Oh, it's coming on. Okay, let's have a look.
Hi, to get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
It's quite loud, isn't it? Okay, I've got my up on. I'm gonna put that on. Allow Google to use. Yeah, allow more to use in the app, and it's now looking for devices. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think before when I was trying to hook up my Echoes, it was a bit difficult. It seems it's found it quickly actually. I'm trying to connect to the Nest Mini now. Did you hear the sound? Yes, I did. Yes, I'm in. Where's this device? I'm gonna put this in my bedroom, which is here. Let's connect. That's it. Click next. Wi-Fi. See, this is one of the problems that I had with my Amazon Echoes. It was connecting to the Wi-Fi. It just would not connect. I think because this one here is the one that I just got recently. It took me like 4, 5, 6 times, attempts just to connect it to the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take to connect my Google Nest. My password. Okay, let's have a look, see what happens. Couldn't connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, let's try again. Okay, let's see how long it's gonna take now. Couldn't connect. Yeah. Seems like. Okay, I'll try again. It looks like we're in, but that took me what, 3 attempts. What is it asking for now? Google Partners. Okay, I'm just gonna do next for now, because all I want to do is set it up quickly. I mean, I can always review this privacy settings later. Okay, agree. I agree. Would like to access the microphone. Yes. Play my workout playlist. Where is the nearest post office? Remind me to buy flowers. What time is the sunrise? Boom. The voice mesh has been set up. Okay, get personal results with your voice. I would say, yep, I agree to that.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant, here to help you throughout your day.
Okay, let's hear this.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant, here to help you throughout your day.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the first one. Yeah, I'm in. Netflix account required. Yes, I'll link that in. Okay, I've managed to link up my Netflix account. So we'll learn about the controls in your Nest Mini. Tap the center of the Nest Mini to play and pause. Change the volume up and down. I think mine, because it's inverted, I'll have to use the controls as if I'm controlling the volume up. Instead of using my right hand side, I'm going to have to use the left hand side, because at the moment, if you have a look at the picture here, it's the other way around. Mic switch, yeah, I've got that. Bedroom speakers ready. Let's get started. Okay, continue.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant, here to help. To learn a few things you can do, continue in the Google Home app.
Okay, let's have a look what it says here. What time is sunset today?
The sun will set at 4:10 p.m.
How many days until Christmas?
How many days until what?
Christmas.
Christmas Day will be in 348 days.
Will I need an umbrella today? Okay, maybe I need to set up in terms of follow-up questions. Maybe I need to set that up. I think I'm pretty much done, really. Control your Chromecast. Yeah, I need to set that up. I'm gonna finish setup now. Boom, I think it's all set up now. Play some rain sounds. Oh, he's done it. Wow, that's awesome. So in terms to stop it, okay, that's good. You just tap it at the top, tap it again. I was under the impression that when you bring your hand closer, it's supposed to light up, but it's not doing that. Maybe it's in the controls, or is it the old one, this one? I'm not quite sure. I'll have to have a look. What else can I do? Let's have a look at the settings here. Stop playing rain sounds. Yeah, I thought there was a sensor, or is that's my understanding, that if you bring your hands closer to it, it will light up to show you where the controls are, but it looks like it's not doing that now. Play some copyright-free music.
Alright, check out this copyright-free music station on YouTube Music.
Oh, it did light up. Yeah, it did. But it's not as responsive as I would have liked it to be honest. So yeah, it does light up, as you bring your hand up. Oh yeah, it is actually now being quite responsive, whereas before it wasn't. Yeah, you can see that, it's lighting up. Let's see how loud it gets. To be fair, it is actually quite loud, and you can hear the the instruments, the treble is there. In terms of mid-range, I'm not quite sure because nobody's singing on this one, but it sounds pretty nice actually, the music coming out of this little speaker. I think what I'm gonna do really is try and give it a few commands really, and maybe try and set it up with some smart lights as well. At the moment I've got Hive lights. I don't think they are compatible with this one here, but I will try. If not, I will have to get some few lights and maybe some switches as well and see if it works. Okay, I think my Nest Mini has been set up. What I'm gonna do now is I think I'm gonna sort of prepare for a next video, really just comparing the features of the Nest Mini in my Amazon Echo, either the Dot or the Echo itself, because I think the features are pretty much the same. In fact, I think to sort of do a fair comparison, I think I'm going to use the Echo Dot because they're sort of pretty much similar, the same size, aren't they? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. From then onwards, I'm then going to make a decision whether to either stick with Amazon or go with Google, or even better still, use both. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.